Hey, so welcome back to Preach and Preacher. This is episode 6. It's called Sundowner. We want to start off with... It starts off with Fiore and LeBlanc in the opening, and they're talking to Jesse about his power. They've called it Genesis. Anyone who knows the comic book knows that name. So they're going into more detail about how Genesis isn't a god, it isn't God. It's actually the result of an angel and a demon getting it on, creating this like crazy, immense power. LeBlanc and Fiore start fucking up this chick in the parking lot, and when
no reason,
and you're watching it, and you're like, "What the fuck's going on?" So Jesse runs out there to maybe like give her a hand, find out what's going on. All of a sudden, she's grabbing him in the neck.
Yeah.
Fiore and LeBlanc have no choice but to like end up shooting her in the head. And you're still wondering like what the fuck's going on.
Stuffing her in the trunk.
Stuffing her in the trunk.
Yeah.
You're just like, whoa, like how did this get so intense?
Yeah, the woman they just killed, like pretty much seconds later, steps out of the diner again and obviously alive. We find out that chick is part of the Seraphim. It's a group of angels that fight for peace and shit like that. We find out that LeBlanc and Fiore are actually like not supposed to be on Earth. They don't have permission, so they're wanted by heaven's authorities. So Genesis is supposed to be like a secret, and they don't really want the other angels and demons to get a hold of it because they might like exploit the powers and shit.
Oh, and they kept calling it like a mistake. Like,
yeah, an abomination.
An abomination.
Shit like that.
So LeBlanc and Fiore and Jesse end up getting into a fight with this crazy Seraphim chick. And the fight is in the motel room, and it's just like in the funniest comedic fashion.
Yeah.
The bodies just start stacking up. There's just blood everywhere. There's bullet holes. The angels keep dying and respawning. People keep getting stabbed in the face. It was actually like pretty much one of the funniest moments so far in the TV series. The struggle is to constrain her because every time they shoot her,
she just respawns.
She just keeps respawning,
yeah.
And they keep kind of accidentally killing her, even though they don't mean to be.
Yeah.
She keeps killing LeBlanc and Fiore. They keep respawning. When they finally constrain her, Cass comes in and like shoots her in the head.
Yeah.
And it kind of like starts it all over again.
Yeah. It made for a pretty funny and like intense intro to the episode. The body's just lying everywhere and looking like a massacre.
At the end.
Yeah, it was a really long 12-minute intro, but man, like it was a good intro. It single-handedly made this episode great. After all this intense battle, though, we find out LeBlanc and Fiore are Genesis's custodians. They basically take care of it. They need to bring it back into hiding in the tin can. Jesse refuses to give up Genesis and wants to keep it. The only way he's willing to give up his powers is if God comes back and takes it. This episode cuts like to Eugene's story, and like he's at school and all these people are nice to him in the hallway.
Yeah, it's a big change from what it used to be.
Yeah.
And then it cuts to Tulip, and she's crashing into Emily's house, and like running her mouth off, saying like, "Stay away from my boyfriend."
Yeah.
She ends up throwing like her sick daughter's like art project against the wall, and then storms out to her car.
Yeah. So Emily's all like, "Oh, pissed off," and confronts Tulip in her car about her daughter's art. And then Tulip feels bad, and she basically helps Emily repair it. In doing so, they kind of get to know each other a little more. So Tulip decides to help Emily with the church while Emily can stay back and take care of her sick daughter. I think it was a ploy just to get closer to Jesse.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking while I watched it.
Yeah.
Kaz takes notice of Jesse's tattoo, and it is in the shape of a tulip. He asks what it is, and he says it's his tulip. We then cut to Eugene, and he's at school again with a group of guys that befriended him.
Yeah. The episode cuts ahead to like the church being set up, so I'm guessing Sunday. Tulip shows up doing Emily's job and runs into Cass. Cass thinks she's there because of him and that she likes him.
It's like some love triangle going on.
Yeah. He finds out that Jesse's Tulip is her, and he seems all heartbroken about it. Eugene then confronts the preacher. He lets him know that he doesn't like it that people are forgiving him and are nice to him now. He doesn't want to be forgiven.
Yeah, Jesse kind of like starts raging at Eugene. And then almost in a menacing way, he's telling Eugene that he's gonna save everyone in the town.
Yeah, Eugene argues with the preacher about trying to make people see the light rather than letting people choose to see the light, claiming that he's committing a sin. Preacher gets all mad and tells Eugene to go to hell, and he disappears.
So literally.
Presumably just sent him to hell. The episode ends with some charred corpses in a car wreck. The mayor's on the phone, and he's all talking with the Green Acre group, informing them that there was an accident and that their workers were killed. In reality, though, I think it was the people King Cannon killed.
Yeah, the mayor had been like...
Well, I don't think. I know that.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cover-up for the people King Cannon killed.
The mayor was, like, avoiding the phone calls and
avoiding
phone calls.
Yeah.
So this episode was really good.
Yeah.
Probably one of our favorites so far. It's keeping the momentum going at a really good pace.
Yeah, it definitely keeps me wanting to watch it. I want to go back, watch more. I've been rewatching the episodes.
I want to go back and watch the massacre in the beginning.
It was good. Like you said, the massacre scene is great. Made this whole episode, really. When Preacher sends Eugene to hell, that was a pretty great scene. Like, I was not expecting that.
I was not expecting that. It just kind of like, the hymn is just like falling and Eugene is gone.
Yeah, man. We're kind of seeing an unstable side of Jesse here, and we're seeing his powers. Obviously, he's going to try and do something with the town, so stay tuned. We'll see what happens there.
Yeah, really looking forward to next week's episode.
Yeah, so that being said, stay tuned for next week's Preaching Preacher. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our gaming channel, Bangerz and Mash Live. Check out our podcast, Bangerz and Mash Perfectly Pixelated Podcast, on SoundCloud or iTunes. You can visit us on Facebook or Twitter. And until next time, this is Bangerz and Mash saying, fuck off.